Screen Junkies asked Dr. Adam Friedlander to analyze action movies and tell us what would really happen to your favorite characters. Today's patients, the Wet Bandits.
Crowbars up.
Testicular hematoma. Frontal cephalohematoma. Vertebral fractures and posterior rib fractures. Hip and pelvic fractures. Scalp hematoma and concussion. Cervical spine fracture. Harry is dead. Facial and cervical spine fractures with second-degree burns. Marv is dead. Second and third-degree burns. Contaminated puncture wound. Spine and rib fractures. Third-degree scalp burns. Plantar lacerations and glass foreign bodies. Spine and rib fractures. Hands up! Facial fractures. Spine and rib fractures. Facial fractures. Sternal fracture with cardiac contusion. Shoulder dislocation with humerus fracture. Skull fracture with epidural hematoma. Marv is dead. Facial fracture with epidural hematoma. Harry is dead. Spine and rib fractures. Nasal bone fracture. Nasal bone fracture. Pelvic and spine fractures with internal bleeding. Skull fracture with epidural hematoma. Marv is dead. 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 Penetrating rectal trauma. Penile puncture wound. Spine and pelvic fractures. Multiple fractures and internal injuries. Marv is dead. Concussion with skull fracture and possible epidural hematoma. Harry is dead. Spine and rib fractures. Testicular rupture. Anterior full body contusions. Severe burns and cardiac arrhythmia. Marv is dead. Third-degree scalp burns. Airway burns with solid and hollow organ injury. Harry is dead. Uh-oh. Multiple spinal compression fractures. Marv is dead. Rib and finger fractures. Oops. Multiple facial and C-spine fractures. Harry and Marv are dead. Spine and scapular fractures. Massive internal and external injuries. Harry and Marv are dead. Rib and facial fractures with lung contusions. Rib fractures. Multiple impact injuries. Harry and Marv are dead. Internal organ rupture and traumatic brain injuries. Harry and Marv are dead. Avian bacterial infections including histoplasmosis. Final report, 9 Harrys and 14 Marvs are required to complete Home Alone 1 and 2.
Nice night for a neck injury.
Suck brick, kid! What movie would you like to see us analyze next? Tell us in the comments below, and we'll waste a professional's time to find out. And as always, please subscribe.